am Meshell Baker, the Chief Confidence Igniter, and today I want to get right into it. Today, Mondays with Meshell is to pretend you're being followed. Why is this important? People, us human beings, tend to behave quite differently when it is known that someone is watching. So the follow is that someone is watching and following you. And I'm saying this for like a period of time. If you knew that there was someone following you who would hand you a check that would cover everything your heart desired, give you all your heart hoped for and wished and dreamed, everything would just be covered. You'd have more than enough. You'd never run out. How would you behave? And they're making the decision based on when they follow you, their heart is just full. They're watching you do all these good, kind things. Like they're absolutely blown away how thoughtful and how compassionate and how kind and how affectionate and how affirming you are, because you're just showing such a high level of integrity and you're just generating so much goodness on this planet that they can't help but give you all your heart desires, right? You're oozing it. I tell you, most people are not able to answer this question. Are not able to answer and say, yes, I know with certainty. If someone was to have been following me the last 3 days, right? I'm not talking about in the future. I'm talking about, think about the last 3 days or the last week. If you knew as you were watching this, what would they say? You don't have to answer. I'm just pointing this out. Now, having said that, what that means is that's non-negotiable integrity. Integrity is the ability to keep your word, right? To honor and keep your word to yourself and other people. And non-negotiable integrity means that you're keeping it no matter what. If people are watching or around, you are the same person no matter what. And that can be challenging and difficult. For those people who struggle with that, here's a couple of tips. One is know your values. What are your values? Know your values and live by them. And for this is challenging because this is not something we learn growing up or in school. I didn't know this growing up. Most people I know found this out later as an adult. And if you don't know that, please look in the notes of this video and you can schedule a call with me and we can have that conversation and I'll point you in the direction to get clear on what that looks like. But know your values, because once you know your values and you live by them, life begins to change. You become unshakable and unmovable. Be aware of low integrity moments and people. So this is those things where you know you will talk yourself out of it. You'll give yourself a break. You'll end up not doing the thing that you know you really want to do, or the thing you're telling yourself you should, to have to need to do to actually move you ahead, to progress your life to the next level. Those are low integrity moments and people, not bad people, just people that you tend to just hang out and don't do the things that you really want to do that'll make your life just that much better, right? So that means surround yourself with people who will talk you in to doing the hard stuff, into doing the stuff that you know is not necessarily the fun stuff, right? That's what successful people do. Successful people are willing to do the things that unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. And that is surround themselves with people who keep them, drive them and help empower and inspire them. And the last thing I'm going to share with you is be genuine and vulnerable. Okay, so when you're on a journey to becoming someone that is of high value, high integrity, it's not an easy thing to do. You're going to make mistakes. The minute you decide to become someone better or to create a better life for yourself, you're going to make a ton of mistakes. Remember, learning is difficult and challenging and ugly, and you're going to fail in front of a lot of people. Your willingness to be vulnerable and be honest will help you to have grace and patience for yourself. But if you keep trying to hide and make it perfect, you'll never have grace and patience for yourself. And that means you care what other people think. Your willingness to be vulnerable and honest will help you build that thick skin that you keep going no matter what, regardless of what someone else says, because you have created a clear manifesto for what your life looks like, and you're living in your life in a non-negotiable way that you're creating this. So again, who would you be if you knew nobody was watching? If that's somebody that you already are and you love that, that's amazing. If not, hey, reach out. I'm happy to help you with this. And there are many people I know can help as well. And that changes your life. That's excellence. And remember, excellence will always find its way to abundance. Mediocrity, being mediocre and just getting by, just doing enough and a little bit, has never met abundance. They wouldn't know each other if they passed each other on the street. So again, who would you be if you knew someone was following you? That's the theme for today. Again, this is Meshell Baker, the Chief Confidence Igniter, transformational keynote speaker, and confident living catalyst. Thank you, and go out and be amazing.